Thank you very much, Sophie, and to welcome everyone to the Sunshine State. I forgot to edit this after today's weather, of course. Hopefully everyone can hear me at the back. I'm just going to give you a little bit of background on Lesotho. I'll try not to bore you too much, but I think it's important that you know, rather than just getting stuck into your meal and drinking as much wine as humanly possible. The people that laugh is exactly what your plan is. 12 years ago, I made my first visit to Lesotho, hosted by Prince Seeiso, the Black Prince, who's sadly not here today. As we traveled across the country, I was amazed by its beauty, but I was also struck by the many children that I met whose lives had been torn apart by the loss of one or both parents to AIDS-related illnesses. Having lost my own mother 7 years before, I felt a profound connection to these children. In spite of the obvious differences in our lives, we shared the loss of a parent and that ever-present emptiness that could never be filled. For many of these children, their situation was compounded by the need to feed and care for brothers and sisters. As a result, there was simply no time for them to be children anymore. These experiences put my own into perspective. I resolved to do whatever I could to help. The result is our charity, Sentebale, meaning forget me not in Sesotho, which Prince Seeiso and I founded together in memory of our mothers 10 years ago. And incidentally, I found out today that forget-me-nots were my mother's favorite flower growing up. So that's a very nice thing for me anyway. Lesotho has the second highest rate of HIV in the world. And UNAIDS estimates that only 30% of adolescents living with HIV in the country are accessing medication. As a consequence, adolescent deaths as a result of HIV and AIDS and related illnesses are still rising in Lesotho. Across the region, the picture is equally concerning. 82% of adolescents living with HIV are in sub-Saharan Africa, which is a staggering figure when you consider that only 16% of the world's adolescents live in the region. I really hope that all of you here tonight are not here just because it's such a wonderful event, but because you want to help some of the world's most vulnerable children and to give them the childhood and ultimately the future that they deserve. Thank you.